We gotta have a talk. See what we got to say. This is also known as the suggestion box of invalid complaints. Stop stealing my Pokeballs for your stupid lessons. Trash. Make another Let's Play. You're a lazy old man. Might as well be a Pokeball. Trash. I learned more from your channel than in all of my schooling education combined. Now that's some truth. That's some truth. Listen to me. We got merch. We got merch. Pokemon Professor. Reporting for duty. Let's do this. Only $99.99 on our store link that doesn't exist. You think you get merch? I don't even have an opening for my channel. I make up this nonsense, and you clowns eat it up. Pokemon Professor, reporting for duty. Let's do this. I got my coffee. I got your nonsensical complaints. You know what we're here for. Let's play. All right. Got to check that volume first and foremost, because we don't want that overbearing my voice here. All right, so I got to even remember, because it has been a while. Are my Pokemon healed up to start with? So, see if I can get the buttons right. No. All right, so let's toss them into the Pokemon Center. Get them healed up. All right, now, there's a couple things that we got to do in this town. The first one is we need to get Pikachu's level up and ready for Misty. So that'll be the first goal. I think we're going to try to take on the trainers on Nugget Bridge. Chicken Nugget Bridge. And we will level our Pikachu up some that way. Oh, hold on. Our rival's going to show up first. That's right. I forgot blue comes down right when you approach the bridge. So... okay, Pikachu's out front. Alright, I think we should be good. So that'll be the goal here. The next thing we're going to need to do, we want to, or at least I want to, show you guys how you can get Mew in the original generation. So... best theme. Alright. Let's do this. Blue wants to fight. Bring it on, Blue. This is perfect because we're going to have type advantage, so we don't have to split this kill with any of the other Pokemon for the experience. Alright. Oh, and a paralysis. Nice. So anyway, I was going to say, before I got into my jam session there, the next thing I want to do at some point is show you guys how you can get Mew. It's a whole various list of things after you get done with Nugget Bridge that you have to do. So you have to go over to the grass patch in the left. You have to have a Abra, actually, I believe, because you have to be able to teleport at a certain point, and then you have to go talk to one of the trainers over on the right on the way to Bill's place. It's this whole thing. I'll have to look it up because I actually don't remember it off the top of my head. And you'll end up getting a random encounter with a Mew, and you can actually get Mew in your Pokedex then. It's the only way. And what was interesting is there used to be... I can't remember, I think it was down in Vermilion City, near the third gym. There was always this island that had a little truck on it. And you can look this up. This is something that people always used to hypothesize. And people always used to create rumors back in the day that if you could at some point towards the end of the game get over to that little isolated island somehow, and you had a Pokemon with strength that could move the truck, or you could basically turn the truck over, that Mew was hiding underneath the truck, and you would be able to get your Mew then. So it was like people would make up all sorts of rumors regarding Mew, but And the real question is, I guess you have to go into like the game code and look at it. How on earth did somebody actually find the random set of things you had to do in order to get the glitch to work so that Mew would show up? So, I actually think I'm going to switch just because if that has Hyper Fang, it's going to hit hard. We'll do Nidoking because he has to be getting ready for Surge's gym down the road. There you go, Hyper Fang. That's exactly what I wanted, staying away from my Pikachu, so... Yeah, it kind of draws you in because all the Rattatas are so easy to take down, and then once you have them at like level 15 and above, they'll start using Hyper Fang, and that hits for a lot harder than the regular tackles and all that kind of stuff, so... Squirtle. Okay, Pikachu's good for this again, so yes, we will change, get him back out, because we'll have type advantage, and I think this should wrap up the Pokemon that Blue currently has then, so we'll be done with that. Alright, so I'll have to look at the time. I think what we'll try to do is at least get through the 5 trainers on Nugget Bridge during this episode. So then we'll do Mew for the next one if we've got the time for that. And then eventually, I mean, we'll go in and defeat Misty and get our second gym badge, finally. So, alright. Head out of here, Blue. I'll catch up with you later. We need to head over to the Pokemon Center. Though I'm going to actually go back down there too. I'm just going to refresh myself before we start taking this bridge on. Alright. Since it's right here, we might as well. Well, speaking of glitches, because of the Mew, I remember one of the more popular ones back in the day was when you got to the 7th gym on Cinnabar Island, you could coast back and forth along the island, and you could find what they called missing no or missing number, and it was some weird glitched looking Pokemon that would show up. It was just like this big bar of glitched out pixels, and there was a trick where I can't remember what slot it was, but if you had a item in a given slot, it would give you a multiple of that item. So you could turn around and do something like put the Master Ball in that slot, and then you could replicate and get a whole bunch of Master Balls. So, I don't know, maybe we'll do that just to show you guys the trick. So, obviously, it's a heavy form of cheating, because you do it with rare candies, you level everybody up to 100, and then you've got a team that's way past where they should be before you head off to the Elite Four and everything else like that. So, but the missing no glitch or cheat was one of the best known back in the day. No, because we need to level Pikachu. I was going to switch to Charmeleon for the effectiveness, but I forgot Pikachu really needs to be bumping the level up here. So level 20 is always the minimum for Misty's gym, and I usually prefer at least like level 22 if we can, so... just because it gives a little extra insurance in case Bubble Beam or something like that is used, or, you know, we have an unlucky set of hits. Alright. So I think, last I checked, we're actually getting close to 20 subscribers on the channel, which I was not expecting. So, you know, I know a lot of people always think like, oh, why am I not growing as fast or whatever, but growing my other channel, my chemistry channel, we're gonna hit 10,000 subscribers probably right before the summer, and that was such a long period of time. Now, granted, I wasn't working on it every day or, you know, things like that. I'm actually gonna switch here, but it's just, if you're not dedicated doing it all the time, it takes a very long time to build up naturally. So I'm actually very impressed that there's 20 subscribers here at the moment. And part of that's bias, because I know some of you are trying to track this down on purpose, but... Alright. The real question will be how organically does this channel grow? If people appreciate the humor, the odd sense of humor before the beginning of the Let's Plays. And I do have exciting news. It's not a lot, but I did order some cards off eBay yesterday that will open up when they come. So I think they'll show up sometime next week, and I'll try to do an opening on camera then. And I gotta do some more card videos too. I gotta discuss cards more. So I've gotten into a habit of just doing the Let's Plays, and I love the Pokemon games, but I originally started it as a card channel, and I gotta bring some card stuff back into it. So, oh, please, please, please. Okay, thank goodness. Thought I was gonna drop there. I gotta say, I absolutely cannot stand games that sit and have that sort of dinging noise when you're low health. Like Legend of Zelda is notorious for doing that, right? You're playing something like Ocarina of Time, and you can just hear that alert when you're low health. And it keeps going and going and going, and it won't stop. You know, I don't mind if it does it just as a warning, but, like, don't continue to do it. Oh, God. This is awful. This was one of the things, so you know how much I love Gen 1. This is one of the things they need to fix in Gen 1 that was horrific. Because if you had a Pokemon that had faster speed than you, so they got to move first, this attack just continues. It doesn't let you attack. So then when it finally stops, and you get a chance like this, thank goodness I'm faster than the Ekans here. Let's say that I got caught in a battle and I had limited Pokemon and they were all slower, and this individual kept using Wrap, then I would just be stuck there forever in a cycle. So, will I change Pokemon? Alright, we're going to risk it. Hopefully our electric rat doesn't bite the dust trying to take out the Zubat here. Alright, show me what type effectiveness really does. One hit KO. Alright, nice. Critical at that. So we will jump back down to the Pokemon Center. We're done 3 of the 5 here. Just because it's so close, I really don't want to waste potions. I'd rather save those when we're, like, fighting all those trainers on the way to Bill, so that we don't have to keep walking all the way back. Alright, so let's heal up. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum. It was interesting, the other night I was listening to the various themes of all the Pokemon centers, because it's a very nostalgic theme. And it was very interesting to hear how they had changed very slightly over the generations and then evolved in the new age. So you jump from something that's very like 8-bit digitized like this, and then you go to, for instance, Sun and Moon with the Alolan theme. And it's got like this, you know, sort of like Southern Island Hawaii vibe to the Pokemon Center theme. It was just very interesting sitting and listening to all the various themes and how they would tweak them slightly from game to game and how they eventually led into this. So, alright, always, see, that's exactly why I want to be a higher level at, thank goodness, when I go to fight Misty. Because in the off chance that something like that happens and then you get knocked down with a Bubble Beam or something like that, you know, most of my other Pokemon, my Nidoking, my Charmeleon, it's not going to do very well there. So the Pikachu is absolutely vital in terms of being able to take on this gym. If you don't have a Bulbasaur starter, which we do not. So, alright. What are we running on time here? No, getting close to 15 minutes. We'll be able to finish the bridge before the end there. Alright. Alrighty. Last one. Doesn't this guy only have one? I can't remember. Yeah. It's like a Manakee or something. Yep. It's funny the random things you remember because you played it so much in your childhood, even if you haven't played it in a very long time. Alright, let's see how Pikachu does against him. It would be lovely if the paralysis actually works on the enemy, you know, because when you're paralyzed, you seem to miss every other turn, and then when the enemy is paralyzed, they don't miss anything. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Took down all 5. Alright, now let's go. I'll run this one a little over. We'll go ahead and we'll take on the rocket trainer, get the nugget, because that'll give us some nice money. So some people will ask, they'll say, what's the point of the nugget? And as a kid, I didn't know at first. I was like, oh, it's worth a lot of money. It probably is rare, or it evolves some sort of Pokemon that you're not aware of. So all it is for money. And it's the same in the new games. The nuggets, the pearls, the stardust, all that kind of stuff. It's just there so that you have cash available for, you know, various purchases, Ultra Balls, because that stuff starts getting expensive. I think an Ultra Ball, once you start getting there, is like 1,200 a piece. So you can get a lot of money from fighting trainers, but you can drain through it very fast, especially when you're getting mid-game. Like you want to go catch Articuno. I usually minimum want to take between 30 to 40 Ultra Balls. And then if I don't get Articuno within that set of balls, I'll just basically save right before it and then soft reset the game and try again. But you need to drop tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, on your supplies. You know, and then same thing when you start heading like to the Elite Four. The number of higher level restores, potions, all that kind of stuff that you need starts to get out of hand. Just so that you can make it through properly. So, all right. Alright, so that's good. This is about where we need to start doing the Mew. So I'm going to leave the video off here. We'll go ahead and save just to make sure. I always quick save, but we'll do a formal save here just to make sure we're good. Okay, I will put a little bit of research time into how to actually find the Mew and the various techniques or things that I have to go through, and that'll be the goal next time. I'll show you guys how to get a Mew in the original Pokemon Red and Blue game. So until then, don't forget to order your merch for $100 a piece. That's a bargain. It's a bargain. Pokemon Professor out. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.